Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to yet again an amazing Minecraft Bedrock edition video. In today's video we are finally here on the finished version of my universal tree farm that does Acacia as well on Minecraft Bedrock edition. So without further ado, let's go take a look at some of the details about this farm. Alright, for this farm what I wanted to do is make sure that it is super user friendly. It won't be easy to build, I'm not gonna lie. There's no way this is gonna be like a quick easy build. Sorry for the background noise, my brother is pretty loud right now. But I wanted to make this as player friendly as possible, meaning that for every system that potentially has a chance of breaking, there's also a fail safe or a fail switch, and I will go talk into detail about that in a bit. Now it doesn't really like break, but by example, if the comparator clock is running low on bone meal, and I'll like just explain that right now real quickly just for this fail switch. Now this comparator relies on the signal strength that's coming from the dispenser. Now if it's running low on bone meal, it's not gonna get its full signal strength, but it needs the full signal strength because redstone line runs all the way back down here somewhere without a delay on it, without a repeater on it, to make the farm as fast as possible. So in order to not break the farm, this has to be full at all times. So whenever we're running low on one of the droppers that's feeding this one, there's a failsafe. So if there's no more bone meal in one of the droppers below, it will automatically disable the bone meal dispensing system. And there's a handful of small like little safety switches and stuff like that that I've added as well. So yeah, with that being said, we have everything that this tree farm could possibly want. We got Acacia mode, we got 2 withers, we got our storage system, and we got our shulker box and loader for the bone meal. Now let me go ahead and explain a bit why I have 2 sorting systems. The main reason for this is because the farm produces about 22,000 items an hour with some of the tree types, and hoppers can only handle 9,000 an hour, which means I basically need 3 item slots for each tree type in order to have a efficient sorting system. Now I did not want that right here because that is way too large. 1 row of chests per item type is more than enough. So what we did is we built double speed sorters. So instead of 9,000 we got 18,000. So instead of 3 modules we actually only built 2 modules per tree type. That way it was a little bit more compact as well, and that is what we got here. So these are all these 2 are oak, and then these 2 are tree type, these 2 are tree type, and so forth, so on. Now when these boxes break, they will not be sorted out, they will just randomly, well, they'll be sorted, but they'll just go in the same water stream, so there's no way of like knowing what item is in the box yet. It goes up here. Now right here is the second part of the storage system, and this one looks in the box, see what item is in it, and will sort it at its correct storage slot. So the way it does that is it dispenses the box, it picks out 1 item right here, which will go along this line. These are just item sorters, so the item that is being picked out will be sorted. It will also push this piston downwards, which will unlock the hopper of that same very module. Now on, where is the, right here, there's droppers below this. The shulker box will travel through here, and it will drop down at the dropper that is unlocked. So how do I explain this? If this item is being picked out of the box, it will get sorted right here. This piston will push down, which will unlock this hopper. So when the box travels through, it will only go into the same slot. That way it is not being mixed up with the other box types. And then it will break down and will go into the storage system. Now the storage system is a lag friendlier design, which locks these hoppers. Now the reason we lock these hoppers, I don't know if I explained this in a previous video or not, but hoppers pointing into a double chest creates a tremendous amount of lag, and it is not good at all. So we try to lock the hoppers as much as possible, so whenever a box travels through, these pistons push a couple of times up and down, giving the box enough time to get to the bottom chest. And that is about it. Now, before I go any further, I want to say that some of the parts of within this farm are not my own, so I gotta credit some people. I will put their names up on the screen right now. So big credits to those people, as they had some influence on the design, and also some parts of, well, parts that they designed are within this build. Now then, here we got my what's it called, display shulker box display system. So whenever you only need a couple of items, you just grab them out of this chest and you're good to go. Whenever you need full box, you grab them out of this one. Now imagine this box, after a while, you know, it gets emptied. So let's quickly demonstrate that right now. Okay, that was because there was no other box. Alright, that was a kind of a bad demonstration. The next one should in fact work. Yeah, the next one will actually work. It's because it's the first time we broke the box. You have to press the button, but normally right now, there we go. And yeah, that's about the storage system. Now right here we got our bone meal, what am I saying right now? Just our bone meal system that supplies the farm with bone meal. Now this will only accept shulker boxes, and you'd have to spread them out. There's no distribution system down below, because that wouldn't really work while running the farm anyway. Because of some timing that it's weird to explain, but you need 3 inputs for the 3 different dispensers. So that is that. Now let's quickly take a look at the back side right here. I also built a little safety switch onto this one, so whenever it overflows, it actually locks the hopper and doesn't let any other items to go through, because otherwise it could all jam up, and that would not be good. So that is that. Then we've got some other smart systems down here as well that I've added onto the original designs. What does this do again? Alright, yeah, this is the line where the items, the wood, is traveling through, and this is the line where you refill your shulker boxes. Now, what I noticed is that this system takes a tremendous amount of boxes, like spare boxes, right? And I wanted to reduce that as much as I can. Now this is just from before I put the system in, so normally there should only be 1 box in there. But the way I did that is I took this signal and routed it up a little bit, and whenever this 1 box in this barrel, it will log the hopper above it, meaning it will not receive any more boxes, because otherwise it would take a very long time to fill up every single one of these, because you'd start filling up the first one and then the second one, then the third one, and you'd only start filling up the second one when this one is completely full. So that would be pretty slow and pretty long. So with this system, it kind of locks the hoppers when there's 1 box in there, and then whenever there is no longer a box in there, which means that, you know, of that specific item type, a full box has arrived and broken and sent off to the other system, it will activate this redstone line here, will trigger this observer clock, and it will dispense some new boxes into the system. So let's actually show that it works. I'm just gonna do like somewhere back there, just take out that box. As you can see, I pushed some boxes in. Now obviously I pushed way too many boxes in. There's no way to like perfectly control that. So what I do with the extra boxes that are being sent out, I send them back up and I send them back to the storage system. Now we also made sure that whenever we're running out of boxes here, because if this storage system starts to overflow, that wouldn't be ideal. So I made a little safety switch for that as well. So whenever there's not enough boxes in here anymore, it will also go down below with this redstone line all the way out here, and it will turn off the comparator clock. That's about everything for this farm. Now let's actually use it, because I've been talking and explaining things. Now let's actually farm some trees and see how it runs. So this is just the on-off switch. This will go for spruce, birch, and jingle. And when I say this is a 18 game tick tree farm, I mean with that it can process a tree every 18 game ticks. It does not necessarily mean it will grow a tree every 18 game ticks, because you know the tree growth is completely random and it kind of depends on the layout of your farm. Alright, that was spruce. Also, I hope my microphone sounds pretty good now, because I quickly switched my my microphone on my arm from my laptop over to my PS4 just for this video, to see if it sounds all clear on my PS4 as well. Right, that was birch. There we go. Think that does the thing. Now we're gonna turn on oak mode, and I'm gonna show you what the difference is with oak mode. Now this top section, as I mentioned before, a part that I copied from someone else, by Ninja Pigeon, I think. So big shout out to him, big credits to him as well. Now what I do here essentially is I pull up these two parts here, because if you remember in my old 24 game take tree farm, if you wanted to farm oak, you'd have... Alright, my clip kind of cut right there on its own, but if you wanted to farm oak on my old 24 game take tree farm, you'd have to remove a block of dirt and place an obsidian block in order to not break the farm. Now right here we fixed this with this system that pushes this piston down, and we retract these two upwards, which means they do not push at all, meaning that we don't have to remove the dirt block, because you know that dirt block that had to be removed was right there and it is no longer there. Now I also had to disable this one, because if I did not disable this one, it would grab onto this dirt block and pull it to right there, and that would be pretty annoying. So this is oak mode, so now let's actually go ahead and use it. I just realized this video is probably going to be quite long as a just for a showcase video. Alright. Works damn great. So let's disable that. As you can see, these push back down and these are now active again. So let's activate Acacia. That is not my activation. Alright. There could be some more work that I could do, add some more hoppers in terms of like sapling collection. I can see behind that block right there that there's a lot of saplings laying there, so I could add some more hoppers. I will probably do that as well, or make it a personal choice depending on what you guys want. But there we go. It is farming acacia. Now acacia farms at the same exact speed. There is nothing really huge that changes for acacia mode. So there we go. Let's turn that off. And let's fly around the farm one more time quickly. And there we go, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed this little showcase video. Well, little, it was quite long. But I will be doing a tutorial on the farm, but I will be doing it in multiple different parts. So I'll do the tree farm on its own, with like the on-off switches and possibly the bone meal distribution system. And then I'll do a separate one for the conveyor belts and the wither cages, and then one for the whole storage unit attached to it. So I do hope you guys are hyped for the tutorial, and if you are, be sure to let me know as well in the comment section down below. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. It's your boy Silent, and I'm out. Peace.